check this out. Vilamoura. It's a beautiful place, I gotta tell you. I recommend you guys going. So before we get into anything, before I give my inputs, let's get down to let me turn down the volume a little bit. Let's get down to a few facts. Vilamoura is the largest marina in Portugal, which can house over 1,000 yachts. First and foremost. Second of all, it's a luxury place. So you also keep that in mind. It could be a little pricey. Number 3, the beach is good, but it's not picturesque like the rest of the Algarve. It's just sand. There's no rocks, no caves like most of the other beaches. And then the other thing is, most people don't know this, but I believe it's an incorporated part of this town called Portuguese. It's financed, it's the fiscal system, whatever. It's owned by a company, I believe. Also, most of the people that own places there don't live there year round. So I'll get back to that on my thoughts about that in terms of buying property later on. So I'll give you a few facts right there from the get-go. As you can see, the streets are clean. The marina looks spectacular. Got a lot of seagulls trying to attack my drone. It's a nice place to be at. At night, actually, all throughout they have these parties that I heard about that could be pretty big at a club or two, either in Vilamoura itself or around Vilamoura. And I'm talking about party like big club kind of deal, kind of thing. You know what I mean? In terms of the marina, there's bars and restaurants. It's bar after bar, restaurant. Anytime during the day, it's during the high season, it's like full of people. Even during the low season, there's a lot of people that go there at night. So it has a good nightlife too. It's also by Albufeira, which I think is probably Portugal's biggest party town. Obviously, Lisbon and Porto probably have more things to do because obviously they're a multitude of times bigger than Albufeira. Albufeira is 80,000 people population. But this is about 10 kilometers from Albufeira, I believe. 10, 15, don't get me wrong. It's this, Quarteira, I believe it's Albufeira right next to it. So I think there's only one, maybe 2 towns, don't get me wrong. At most 2 towns between Albufeira and this. So between this and Albufeira, you got plenty of things to do. What else? Let me look at some of the stuff. So the resort was developed around, hold on. Now we're gonna check out, before I get into what I was about to say, we're gonna check out I was there another year and I took these drone shots. But most people don't know, but the resort was developed around a small harbor. I'm sorry, I just got distracted. A small harbor close to the Roman ruins of Cerro de Vila. So there is a little history to it. Now when you going into this place, it'll take you a good 2 miles, 3 kilometers from the entrance all the way down to the marina into the beach. And you see a golf course, you see a running track, a lot of things. If you went to fitness and whatnot and outdoor activities, there's a lot of things to do. You could do from the entrance all the way down to what we're watching now, the marina, which is right next to the beach. There's 2 beaches on each side of the marina. I wish I had the clips when I walked around the marina so you can have a better idea how busy it gets. Anyway, a lot of things happen here. I believe like the Portuguese version of the Oscars or international, some kind of international actors award, not necessarily Portuguese, is held here. Like a little Saint-Tropez or the Monaco Festival Awards, whatever you want to call them. It's something like that. Not to the same magnitude and the same caliber, but it's up there, okay? It's also part of Algarve's Golden Triangle, which is like, there's three, I would say, luxurious places, high-end places, and this is one of them. It compromises, it's one of Algarve's Golden Triangle. So, now, also has an area of with 271 hectares. The western part of Vilamoura, which is listed by BirdLife International as an important bird area. So, there's also a preserved Roman site there. So, with that said, now going back to my experience about Vilamoura. Vilamoura is a nice place to own a house. Would I suggest owning a house there? Yeah. Why? Because I like the peace and quiet. At the same time, you don't have to get a house like we're seeing here right by the marina. You could get from a mile away and still be in Vilamoura, or half a mile and still be able to walk there. So the fact that most of these apartments and villas are not fully occupied throughout the year makes it, to me, great. You get the peace and quiet that you want, and at the same time you also get the nightlife, the hustle and bustle, if you wish to call it that, right there on your doorstep. You also get a beach. What more can you ask for? Me personally, I like it. I would probably recommend this over, it's hard to say, but the Algarve, I would say it would for me, either Albufeira or this place, for me, for my personal opinion, for my personal taste, I would say, because its main selling point is the fact that most people that own a property here, they're not here all year round. So they come here, they spend a few months or a few weeks, and they go back home. So you have a lot of peace and quiet, and at the same time, if you want to go out, if you want to do something, they got stuff there. They got lounges, they got restaurants, they got McDonald's. They, not at the marina obviously, but within the Vilamoura complex. As you can see, they got nice little, everything is well kept. You can see right there in the back. Yeah, so I would definitely recommend buying property here for the reasons that I listed. Also, in case you don't know, even when there's a downturn in the market, in the real estate market, the high-end market either does not get affected or gets affected much less than the regular real estate market. So if you get a place in the high-end real estate market and there's like there goes another seagull, and there's a drop in real estate prices, it doesn't get affected as much as, if at all, as a regular real estate market. So with that said, I hope you're enjoying the views. If you found value in this video, give it a thumbs up, give it a like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and if you have any questions, feel free to check me out on TikTok. You could private message me there. I got way more followers there than here. So with that said, folks, love y'all. Enjoy the rest of the video. Deuces.